Kids have like an hour left. So get extra comfortable, kids, because after that, y'all gotta go. It's a wrap for y'all. Because this thing turns into something that when y'all get older, y'all don't want to.
Meek Mill has previously been photographed spending time with Sean Combs, who is now, as we know, behind bars. I have the right to say I'm not gay, and I'll trash anybody that plays with my manhood. Oh honey, the tea just keeps getting hotter, so apparently Diddy's bodyguard has had enough and spilled all the beans. Diddy and Meek Mill were allegedly clapping each other's cheeks. Everyone and their mother is jumping ship, abandoning Diddy and airing all his dirty laundry. But what's Millie going to do now that the feds are saying Diddy might end up rotting in jail? Is Meek still going to stick to his story that the recording was computer-generated? Remember when that lawsuit basically confirmed the rumors? And let me tell you, these artists might sing a good game, but sometimes their lyrics are a straight-up mirror to their lives. Meek Mill, for example, practices what he preaches in his songs. Remember that joint he did with Justin Timberlake? Believe after he got out of prison in 2019, he spits, "Follow your dreams, not your addictions." How are we going to follow our dreams locked in a prison? Now this is where Millie started messing up. Instead of following his advice, he immediately jumped on social media to respond to every little claim against him and Diddy, making him look guilty of sin. From the streets of Philadelphia to becoming a millionaire to helping reform the system to bridging a gap of billionaires to interacting with a rap culture that results in success, it's a lot of people hating on me on the low. They don't play with guns, they do campaigns. And speaking of quick responses, remember the whole Will and Jada thing with Dwayne that Ballo spilled on Tasha K's show when Will and Jada responded in less than 9 hours? You just knew it hit too close to home. Meek's reaction to the Diddy rumors was just as fast and equally weird as that tweet where he said, "When I got a girl around me, I'm effing her twice a day." Oh. Ask some of your favorites. P Don't Control Me was a straight-up clown move. One fan even said, "Nah, this tweet immediately made me think of the scene This Ninja, either a virgin or the allegations true." Then there's the trendy audio lyric of Meek saying, "I hope for me, what do you mean by that? Considering the current situation you can't help but wonder what really went down with Diddy." Their bond was so tight that Meek even went after 50 Cent for beefing with Diddy's son. Christian, who on earth comes for 50 Cent, the pettiest dude in the industry. Christian diss 50 and his song Pick Aid, and 50 didn't hold back. He fired back on social media, and Meek Mill, jumping in defense, tweeted, "Because you're federal, the street and queens know that. Why you try to pick on a little boy your own son hates your guts, Lolo."
That's for real. This shit for real. Yeah, no, hell yeah. Fuck to the sacrifice, now it's on.
50 Cent, being the savage we know, posted a photo of Diddy and his son alongside his tweet to Meek. He said, "Now why would you say something like this, Meek, when you know the feds are investigating? Is you stupid, or is you dumb?" Well, and then he doubled down with another post. "You sold 6K copies your last project. You should not be on vacation, still chasing the dream, or embracing the nightmare, standing by your man that I respect, mind you." Suspicions about Meek being Diddy shouty have intensified since. Then even if Meek was fighting the right battle, it was the wrong time and for the wrong person. Diddy's under serious investigation, and with everything piling up, who wouldn't believe that Meek and Diddy had something going on? Now let's get to the juicy part. That video, the audio has voices of two men, and it's being said that Meek Mill is the one bending, yet Meek is still out here claiming it's all a bot and not him. He even tweeted, "My voice is so powerful as a black man from the ghetto worldwide. They want it gone." A fan replied, "I get the feeling this is real. This is Meek. I'm convinced Meek has a distinct voice, and the only one with that voice, that's him. AI can't do that." Another fan added, "Fine, since you're not denying it. Can we at least get a freestyle to the beat of their cheeks clapping?" So what do you all think? Is this just some elaborate stunt on Meek, or did he really get it from Diddy, and will Diddy's bodyguard drop a video of Diddy putting the smackdown on Meek? Let's dish in the comments. Oh hun, we're just scratching the surface here, so while Meek's busy tripping over his tweets, let's not forget about that lawsuit brewing in the background. Cue the dramatic music, right? That suit not only threw shade, but also confirmed more than one skeleton in Diddy's Gucci closet. Yo, who needs Netflix when real life serves up entertainment like this? Now, in the world of hip-hop, loyalty is supposed to be thicker than a Kardashian's contour, but apparently not everyone got the memo. Artists are out here shading each other, spitting diss tracks and subtweeting like it's their full-time job. It's like watching a real-time soap opera except with way better soundtracks. Case in point, let's rewind to when Nicki Minaj threw her 2 cents into the ring. Remember the Twitter beef between her and Meek? Good times. She shaded him harder than a palm tree at high noon, and if you think Meek keeps it real in his lyrics, Nicki's not far behind. She's all about airing out her issues live and direct, no subliminals, just straight up facts and venom. Meanwhile, Diddy must be sweating bullets in his Lux mansion with the Fed sniffing around in his so-called loyal entourage, scattering like roaches. It's looking grim. Can you imagine the side chats at industry parties? Everyone's probably sipping on their overpriced cocktails and going, "Can you believe this mess?" with that mix of shock and glee. And while we're on the topic of drama, let's not forget about the antics of 50 Cent, our industry instigator and chief. This man lives for dragging people, and he's been having a field day with the whole Diddy Meek fiasco. Every shade, every taunt, he's ringing the bell for round after round. Ain't nobody safe when 50's throwing jabs. Now there's some buzz about a tell-all book. Yeah, you heard that right. Apparently someone from Diddy's camp is ready to spill it all. Can you imagine the dish we're going to get? The behind the scenes at those fancy parties, the contracts, the backstabbing. It's going to be like a bestseller even before it hits the shelves. And girl, let's not forget the queen of media messiness, Wendy Williams. She must have her wigs in a twist over this. You know she's just itching to drag everyone involved on her show. If there's one thing Wendy loves, it's a fresh scandal to sink her teacup into. And this, honey, this is the motherlode. Speaking of media, let's take a moment to appreciate how the blogs are running over time. TMZ, The Shade Room, even some of the more serious outlets can't resist this juicy scoop. They're all plugged into this drama like it's the last season of a hit series because, let's be real, who needs fiction when the truth is this wild? So while Meek is busy tweeting and trying to clear his name, he's just feeding the beast every denial. Every cryptic post is like chum to the sharks. They sense blood in the water and aren't going to let up until there's nothing left but bones. And speaking of bones, has anyone checked on Cassie? You know she's somewhere, probably thinking the universe. She dodged this bullet, and what's up with the rest of the industry family? Jay-Z, Bey, Kanye, they must be sitting back with their popcorn, whispering about how glad they are to not be in this mess. I bet there are some serious side-eye moments happening at those Rock Nation brunches right about now. In all this, we've got to wonder about Meek's next move. Is he going to drop a fire mixtape addressing the allegations, or maybe go full recluse and let the drama die down either way? He's got to start playing his cards right because the court of public opinion is a beast and is currently out for blood. And let's throw it back to Diddy for a sec. How's he going to salvage his image from this train wreck? You know he's got PR teams working around the clock to spin this damage control on this level. Isn't a game. It's a war room situation with whiteboard strategy meetings and probably a few sacrifices to the PR gods, and there we have it, babes. The saga continues, and as always, the tea stays scorching. Drop your thoughts below. Are you Team Meek, or is Diddy getting what's been coming to him? Splurge those opinions because you know how it goes. Sharing is caring, especially when it's this juicy, and subscribe to this channel. Please, thanks for watching my video.